I'm Mary Magdalene. Do you know me as a prostitute, a sinner, or the first person to witness the resurrection of Jesus?
Most remember me for the sin. But history forgets. I saw him first. They said I was unclean, out of my mind, demon-filled. And they weren't wrong, not at first. I wasn't free. I was surviving. Until he said my name. And every lie, every torment, every shadow broke. They called me crazy, a whore, a curse, unworthy to follow him. Jesus didn't wait for me to clean up. He came straight to the graveyard and called me by name. And if he did it for me, what lie do you need him to break off you? The first time I met him, he didn't flinch. Not when he heard my name. Not when he saw my face. I kept waiting for him to look at me like they did. You know? Like I was already judged. He said my name like it meant something. Like I was more than what had happened to me. No one tells you how heavy shame is until someone finally lifts it.
Do you think he'd flinch if he saw your story? Or would he do for you what he did for me and call you by name?
I was one of the first. A woman, walking behind the rabbi, not hiding in the crowd. He told us this would happen. The cross wasn't a surprise. I stood there, while the sky went black, while he gasped for air. I couldn't carry the cross. I couldn't stop the nails. I couldn't scream loud enough to change anything, but I could stay. I could stand in the silence while the world crucified hope. It shattered something inside me. I didn't come for a miracle. I came to mourn, just to grieve. But the stone, it's moved, it's not there. The tomb, it's empty. I thought they stole him. I brought oil. I thought it was the gardener. Just another man, just another moment that would break me. But then he said it. My name. Not in judgment, not in pity. The demons used to scream my name, made it something I hated, something filthy. But when he said it, it sounded like freedom. It wasn't just a name. It was a rescue, a rebuilding, a resurrection. Do you know what it's like to be fully known and still fully wanted? He still speaks names, even yours. I ran the whole way, from the tomb to the city. My heart was pounding, but not from fear, from hope. I said, he's alive, not a dream. Not a vision. Alive. Flesh. Voice. Glory. They looked at me like I was broken. Like I'd lost my mind. Again. They said, rest, Mary. Like I was still that woman they pitied, not the one who saw the empty grave. I carried the message of heaven. But they only saw the history of my wounds. They didn't believe me. But Jesus chose me. He didn't wait for Peter. He didn't wait for proof. My name lives in the footnotes, the shadows of sermons. But I stood at the center of history. I watched him die. I found the tomb. I was the first to hear his voice. I'm not a mistake he regretted. I'm a witness. But I still remember the sound of his voice. I didn't follow him because I was strong. I followed him because he saw me when no one else did. You don't need to be clean, or worthy, or perfect to be called. Just willing. You think your story disqualifies you? He used mine to change eternity. He called me by name, and I followed. And now, so can you. Because witnesses don't need permission, just presence.